team where he will not engage with learned Christians.
That's why
I am
even the
proposing
cameras
the
is...
following. Discuss about Christ, then discuss about your Allah. Defend your faith after I defend mine. So engage with me. You ask the question, I'm answering it.
You're too desperate.
I'm not desperate.
It's cringe, actually.
I'm desperate for Christ.
It's cringe.
I'm desperate for Christ.
It's cringe.
I'm desperate for Christ.
I'd rather speak to sincere people, not insincere, rude people like yourself. She clearly doesn't want to speak with... She doesn't want to pass the buck on to you.
Yeah, no one wants to have a shouting man right next to him. Imagine you don't want a religious nut job.
Yeah. You just admitted you're a shouting man.
Hold on. Christians.
If you don't have respect for me, walk away then. Speak to somebody else then.
Opposed a debate against me. You are supposedly a learned Christian.
No.
Did I give you an answer to your question?
No.
Okay, what was my answer?
It was a contradictory answer which didn't even deal with my point.
What is a contradiction?
You don't know what a contradiction is. So if I'm coming here and teaching you what a contradiction is, on the other hand, you're saying, oh, you're going to convert her. Are you scared I'm going to convert her?
Simply put.
Did you say you're scared I'm going to convert her?
No. And this is that. This is Christian.
Why isn't he answering my question?
It's not the answer I gave him. I gave him the Greek. So, Small Jenna, do you want to strawman my position or do you want to continue answering?
You had your chance and your answer was very poor.
Okay, what was my answer?
You don't know what your answer was.
What is my
Watch
answer?
it back. You've got cameras here, you got a mic here. Go home, study it, watch it back. If you're scared, then you shouldn't be speaking to me.
Scared.
The police is over there. You can go tell them how scared you are.
I'm not scared.
You just said you're scared.
I'm not scared. When did I say I was scared?
Didn't you just say you're scared now?
I'm going to smile to the Christian heaven. Now, let's...
Okay.
Let's
well, then off you pop then, isn't it?
Off you pop.
What do you mean? I didn't say I'm smiling all the way to Jannah right now.
What's your name?
Doesn't matter what my name is.
Now let's go back to the discussion. The Greek word is oidem. It's two
Okay, I don't think you want to speak with all of this drama, yeah?
It's not a disqualifier. Jesus Christ's divinity.
Where do we go without this cringe Christian following me about?
Smile to Jenna. I want to talk about your Allah.
I know he's a kid. But where do we go? Because I want to have a fruitful conversation with Leah.
Child of concern to you. Because then we can talk about your Sharia afterwards. So smile to Jenna. I'm not irrelevant. The truth.
All right, Leah, should we just come here to the side? Is that okay?
All right. Oh, you're having a chat with that?
I'm trying to have a chat with Leah, but
see what.
yeah, sorry.
I wish to continue. Madam. I think I'm a madam as well. How you doing, Smarty Jenna? So
look, just a bit to the side, please.
Hold on.
Nobody should interrupt.
I just want to take notes about his debating skills. Go on.
Can you just step a bit to the side, please, and let her come through?
Yeah, no, hold on.
Yeah?
Madam.
Okay, Leah, you can come through.
That you would. So, Smarty Jenna.
If you get uncomfortable,
Wait. Yeah. Sam Noah.
Hey, listen, I'll talk to you over there.
No, because the Christian woman's here and Smarty Jenna's here.
He wants views. He wants views.
I don't want views, sir.
He wants his Christian friends to tell him how amazing he is because he's been here for time and he's got no results.
How long have you been here?
That's the thing.
Failed to engage with any intellectual Christians.
So you're saying there's no intellectual Christians that have come to Speaker's Corner?
No,
that's a big insult. You admitted yourself I spoke to, was it Big Dave? Yeah. He's not intellectual.
Did you engage with him?
Yeah, so I didn't speak to him. There's no video up of us. So there's no video of us. So he's not intellectual.
There is a video of you
so he's saying everyone who I've discussed, any Christian I've discussed, any Christian I've discussed is non-intellectual. Bro, come on, man. Let me have a conversation, man. Just sticking stuff on me.
Then I will attack Allah.
So having any conversation I'm having with a Christian, every Christian that I've ever had a discussion, he's saying is non-intellectual. I gave him 2-3 minutes to explain his stance. His stance was in the Bible where Jesus says, no one knows the hour but the Father. He's telling me, if you look at the Greek, actually, Jesus did know the hour. The question that I then have is, for the millions in attendance reading Bibles, and when they come across that verse and it says Jesus didn't know the hour, our friend, our intellectual interlocutor over here is saying, no, Jesus did know the hour. Oh, so do we take the English translation of the Bible Or do we take this individual over here, this troll over here? Do we take him? Do we take what he says?
Just as much as Muslims would say the
What they do is they claim, I'll tell you, ask him who God is. Ask him who God is. They say God is the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Jesus, when he came, Jesus was a man. Jesus went to the toilet. Jesus forgot. Jesus was weak. Jesus got angry. He cursed the fig tree. The fig tree died. Yeah, he didn't know. So he's going to tell us now, actually in the Greek text, Jesus did know. Okay, so Jesus was God as well. Okay, so we concede Jesus was God as well. So when Jesus died on the cross, did God die? Yes, ladies and gentlemen. He said God died on the cross. God is somebody that can be killed. God is somebody that can be hung to dry. God, yes, ladies and gentlemen. Is this the God that you're preaching to the people? Is this the God that's going to rescue you when you're in trouble? A God that can die. A God that's cursing fig trees. A God that says he doesn't know the hour. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the intellectual argument that he's bringing forward. And I'm saying this doesn't make sense at all. This is not worth it. When you're telling us go to the Greek, or the Greek says this, but the Bible says this. Look, he's here every week. I'm not addressing him. I'm addressing the people over here.
I thought you were supposed to have a conversation with him over there.
There are people that want to have a conversation with him, but yet he doesn't want to have a conversation with them. He wants subscribers. He wants views. And I'm not going to entertain him with that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to learn from somebody that's going to come and start shouting in my face, forcing in a cringe way. No. You don't just bring anybody here. Why doesn't he debate him? Why doesn't he debate him? Why doesn't he debate him that wants to debate him? Why doesn't he want to debate somebody that wants to debate him? Why doesn't he want to debate somebody that wants to debate with him? So you have to debate me. Yeah? I'm the only one that's here to debate. Other people want to debate him. Well, he's here as well. He's here as well. Well, 16, he shouldn't be on camera. You shouldn't be filming him then. If he's 16-year-old, if he's 16, you shouldn't be filming him. He's underage. Don't film him. He's underage. Apparently, ladies and gentlemen, his cameraman has said he's underage. So we shouldn't be engaging with underage people.
Stop lying.
That's what you said.
I said he's 16 years old, therefore you can.
So he's underage.
Him.
He's underage. He doesn't. His guardian doesn't consent that we speak to him. His daddy does not consent that we speak to him. Your dad hasn't consented that we speak to you. Apparently, you're underage. So that's it. You're underage.
You consent for me to be filmed? He's my dad.
Listen,
Is your dad? What does he look like?
These two should
He's a beautiful man.
But he's not. He's underage.
Okay, what is it?
Why are you giving him consent?
Well,
He's asking you for consent.
how old are you,
Who
sir?
are you to give him consent?
How old are you?
So, I am old enough to engage in a
Thank
marriage
you,
contract.
that's it.
He's old enough.
I'll take
Did
this
he
one.
answer your
That's it.
question?
How
Did he
old are
answer your question?
Old enough.
You asked. How is so? You ask a child how old you are. You go, I'm old enough.
To engage in a marriage.
He's old. How old are you?
Which
How old are you?
I should be able
How old are you?
to engage in a
How old are you? You're his brother. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Oi.
God is made of parts.
He's older than I used to have.
It's evidence. Leah knows what they come here for.
I'm not here to debate children. I'm not here to debate children. I'm here to debate men. You come here, I'll debate you. You come here then. You come here then. You come here then. You come here then. You come. If you're old, I'll debate you. I don't debate children. I don't debate children. I don't debate children. I don't debate. You said he's 16, bro. No, we can't have 16 on the camera.
When you don't have, very simply, he does not have to film it.
I'm a heckler today. So
So, smile to Jannah.
What's going on?
Very simply, he posed the argument against Jesus Christ. I refuted it.
He's brought his
He
whole
wants
family
to
here,
talk
yeah?
about Allah and how his Allah is made of parts. Now, smile to Jannah. You
can
are
have
a
10 people,
scared
it's not going to make
boy.
any difference.
Excuse me. Who is Jesus?
Jesus Christ is the eternally begotten Son
Says
of the
who?
Father.
Says who?
The Bible.
There you
Says
go.
who?
Debate with him.
No.
16-year-olds.
Smart to Jenna.
He's
We're gonna talk
16,
to
bro.
you.
He's underage.
How old do
He's
I have
gonna
to
get
be?
us in trouble.
Does it matter?
Today I'm a
It does matter.
In his smart to
Not
Jenna.
debating the 16-year-old. Not debating the 16-year-old.
Smart to Jenna. He's running. The Dawah Gandhists are running from a 16-year-old.
I'm running away from a child.
Yes.
Wait.
So, smart to Jenna. Do you want to talk about your Lego set of God?
I don't want to speak to a 16-year-old child.
Okay, then you should condemn Aisha.
Bro,
for
give me
engaging in
space.
marriage
Give me
with
space.
a
Don't get
prophet.
in my personal space. Don't get in my personal space.
So beautiful. So condemn Aisha.
So you can
if
get
you want
past.
engagement.
Are you waiting for us?
Wait. So I want you to condemn Aisha if
It's
you want
Speaker's
engagement.
Corner.
I want you to condemn
Stay out of my
Aisha
face. My
if you
personal
want to engage
space.
with me.
Stay out of my
Very
personal space.
simply,
Stay out
I
of my
want you
personal
to condemn
space.
Aisha if he wants
Stay
to
out of
engage
my
with a
personal space.
16-year-old. So, condemn Aisha.
I'm not here to speak
I
to
will
children.
disengage with the discussion.
I'm not here to speak to children.
Okay, so, true dichotomy. Either condemn
It's already
Aisha,
finished.
I know.
It got finished from the get-go.
to engage with him, or continue with the discussion.
Cringy, attention-seeking 16-year-old. Go get your attention from your dad and your mum at home. I'm not your dad, I'm not your mum. Go to your family, bro. Grow up. Come to me when you're mature.
Okay.
Come to me when you're ready.
Right, so maturity.
Come to me when you're ready.
So
Come to me when you're ready. Come to me when you're old and you're ready.
According to your Sharia,
I'm not going to debate you until you're ready.
One of the preconditions.
The Muslims or the Christians? That's what I want to know.
You're an adult. I can speak to you. He's a 16-year-old. I don't want to speak to a 16-year-old. Yeah.
Just want to say I watch you a lot. Thank you very much for what you're doing. Really.
Nah,
You're
Jazakallah.
doing very good work.
Alhamdulillah. Trying, bro. Trying.
Really, you're amazing.
Alhamdulillah. How are you? Assalamu alaikum. You okay, yeah?
Don't do it with that guy.
He's a waste of time.
Yeah. Look at more Jehovah's Witness than anything.
Literature type, you know?
And more clowns are coming.
They want relevance.
Why you got so many followers?
They want relevance. They're scared.
How old are you?
There he
How old
is.
are you?
I'm old enough to engage in a marriage contract.
How old are you?
Sorry? Yes, he's of course.
I've got all my family there. They listen to you all the time.
Okay,
My brother, my son, my girl.
Bro, can you move, please? You keep coming in my personal space. You keep coming in my personal space, bro.
Actually,
I'm staying.
You're pushing me, bro.
I'm standing still.
Yeah, sorry, bro. He wants to take a picture.
Come debate him. Listen. Stop where he wants to debate you. Stop where he wants to debate you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam. You're right, yeah?
Challenge is this.
Abdul Karim, you got water?
Lego set of
Just bring the water, please.
Give me that.
What a joke.
because very simply,
Where's oh, Jazakallah, bro. Jazakallah. Where's Leah? Is she gone? The woman I was speaking to. Is that woman I was speaking to gone? Is she gone?
No, she's
Still there. Yeah, he's just gonna follow again, innit? This is all they can do. I was having a conversation with this nice lady. They want views, bro.
This is a hypocrite.
I'm a heckler to the no.
Look,
I forgive
he
you.
hit my finger.
I did that on purpose, but I love you.
Did you bring your camera?
No camera today. I'm heckling today. I'm a heckler.
No, but he's a hypocrite. He was telling him, hey, he ran from you, he ran from you. He's a hypocrite. I'm standing this man. Yeah.
Excuse me.
You know, Starbucks got less votes than
What happened to you?
So it shows power, it shows a will. So in order for them to become creative, we need power. You need power. You need will. You need ability, and you need intelligence. Now, if I tell you
can this pen create anything?
I mean, with your head?
No, the pen itself, can it create anything? Because it's not self-aware, it hasn't got the intelligence to create, it hasn't got the ability to create, and it hasn't got the power to create.
Yeah, but how would you know that this is the right,
Well, that's a good question. So the let's see first if this universe and that has got a creator. Now, can something come out of nothing? Yeah. No. Nothingness is the absence. Nothingness is the absence of everything. It's the absence of everything. So the in order for anything to be, there must be a cause there, a cause that has caused it.
But okay, so if there is a creator, what created the creator?
Well, it's your creator, my creator, the creator of this universe around us. I mean, just
if the universe
it couldn't have. It couldn't have.
Then what created the creator?
Yeah, look. If you say that the universe created itself, as I just demonstrated to you, the universe hasn't got the will, it hasn't got the power.
Then what created the creator?
The creator. Now you're going into something we call infinite regression. For example, if I tell you I want to give you a hug, you say, well, no, allow me to ask the person behind me if you can give me a hug. Then the person behind you says, oh, okay, let me ask the person behind me. Look, I don't talk to you underage.
Okay, so
go away.
Yeah? Do me a favor. Yeah.
So the infinite, it will let go. It will go that like behind to ask another one behind, to ask another one behind. It's gonna be an infinite regression. So it will never stop. So it has got to stop at one sense. At one sense. So it will. Can you not lean on my thing?
Okay, there's no need to push.
So look.
Behave. If you don't mind coming over.
Oh, we can talk over here. That's fine.
Not you.
Oh, okay. Well, you pointed to me. So, Sheikh,
Now turn
don't
your
touch
back
me.
on there.
So,
Just
Sheikh,
get lost.
Sheikh. So
Get lost.
You're opposing a classical theistic argument when your God does not support that argument. It continues.
How are you?
Now, can I please stop getting touchy by the Muslims at the park? Because it seems
Get
like
lost,
you're
man,
young
get
and
lost.
They want to touch young kids. So, Sheikh, you're opposing classical.
Get lost.
Don't
Oh.
touch my stand.
Do one. You
Don't
understand?
touch.
Do one.
Don't touch.
Come here.
Don't touch.
Don't come here.
Don't touch.
Come here.
I'm not going to come there.
Get lost.
Sheikh, you don't want to be vulnerable
Get
with a young boy.
lost.
So you don't want to talk to a young boy, but you're going to hit him.
You're only a little kid.
Because they're so far free.
You just never
I care about it. Don't push me.
ما تقول له لا
خلي
ما تقول له لا حاجه تقول له شوف فيديو
ضيعهم وكانت a good conversation ضيعهم.
الحمد لله حضرنا ما شافهاش
خلاص major.
Okay, they're pulling him away. So I'm going to go down
they
here
don't have
now
manner,
and see
leave them like that. That's it. Then be have manner. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
Show the evidence. Show the evidence. You're busted, bro. You're busted. You're busted. You're busted.
No. Excuse me. Move. I don't want to have a conversation with you. I don't mind him if he comes and heckle. That's not a problem for me. People do that.
It gets to the point.
Leave me alone.
Probably speaking, son.
Thanks very much. So I just thought let you
I
know.
get it. It is what it is. It's Speaker's Corner. You're
Yeah.
here. You're putting yourself on offer.
No problem.
Freedom of speech. People come and listen.
But,
They're there.
listening, but when I don't want to engage,
I get that.
I don't want
I
to
get that.
engage.
There comes a point.
That's it.
That's what we're here for. We'll
Exactly.
try and
That's
mediate
it.
before
We
it
don't
gets
want
to
any
it.
fighting
Thanks very much. Thank you. Salam. Alhamdulillah. Barakallahu feek. Salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's okay.
I watch your videos.
Yeah, barakallah.
How are you?
What would you like to ask?
I just have a couple of historical.
Yeah, okay.
They want to get recorded.
Yeah. No, it's not being recorded. It's not being recorded. Sam, don't record it. Don't record it. No problem. Don't worry about it. I know. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't record it. Yeah, don't record this.
I know. You know, so I take the instruction the Dawaki. Tell them to go. Tell them to hit them and tell them to go. I know that was good. I know. That's what we did. You driving the Sorry, brother.
So bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Sam. Today they're heckling.
I'm not going to speak to this idiot. I'm not going to waste my time with these fools. These people as fools, idiots. They need us.
Yeah.
They can't talk about Christianity. They just have to talk about Islam. Obsessed with Islam. Yeah, and then they sit in their groups. There was a show with this Bob the Builder and Chris and all these people, yeah? They all gathered on a panel. They're all complaining that people are leaving Christianity. But what did they talk about on that panel? Islamification of Britain. The Muslims are taking over. You know, like, we're the problem.
I've never once seen a Christian here except someone.
Tell the people about the beauty of Christianity. Yes. Explain the beauty of the character of Jesus. Those are good things to teach people, right? Because he's one of the most beautiful of people that ever existed. We believe that, right? We believe that, right? One of the purest souls Allah ever created. We believe that. Yes? We believe that his mother, his blessed mother, was, as the Quran says, you know, chosen above the women of all nations. So we revere them, we respect them, we love them. Why don't they talk about Jesus and about the mother of Jesus and her piety and her purity and her beauty of character and persuade the people to come back to Christianity? But what they do is they want to just come in and spoil the conversation the Muslim is having. So you have to understand the mindset. Why are they doing this?
We were speaking to another lady.
Yes?
They were scared.
Does that make sense?
They were scared we were going to convert her. You know?
Yeah.
That's why they started heckling.
No, but does that make sense? No. That you feel that you have a religion that is beautiful. You believe that you have a religion that's from God. Tell the people about it. Show it to them. Show the character of Jesus. Show the character of the blessed mother of Jesus, Mary. Yes? May the peace and blessings be upon him. Yes? And we say, radiallahu anha, for the blessed Mary. Yes? May Allah be pleased with her. This is what we say, right? Because we have respect and reverence. So why don't they tell the people about the beauty of Christianity instead of arguing with the Muslims? And then they complain on their talk shows that Muslims are taking over, the Christians are leaving the churches. The Christians are not leaving the churches because of the Muslims, my friend. Because let's face it, most of you hate Islam. And most of you hate Muslims. Be honest about that. We're not, I'm not upset by that.
What's the reason behind that?
Yeah, I understand. Look, the reason behind it is very simple. You know, if you fling enough mud on the people, so you have the media, a Muslim man does something, Abdul Malik, Muslim, 52-year-old, abuses his wife, right? Like as if somehow Islam is the thing that made him do this thing, yes? But when a Christian does it, Derek Jameson, 42, bad to his, was harsh to his wife, had mental illness. His mum gave him cold baked beans when he was young, and he was traumatized, right? And because of that, he's now hurting people. But it's not about his Christianity. It's always about him being some poor victim. Yes? You look at Breivik, the guy who killed all those people in Norway. In his memorandum, he had a big crucifix. He quoted biblical verses. The guy who shot in New Zealand, he had on his gun the dates of the Muslim and Christian, battles of old. But he wasn't a Christian. It's not because of Christianity. Okay? But if a Muslim just has a Muslim name, even if he has a neighbor that's Muslim, Derek Jameson, whose neighbor is Muslim, was caught doing such and such, implying somehow maybe his neighbor might have told him to do this, anything, any connection they can find. So when they complain that people are leaving Christianity, they're not leaving Christianity because the conniving, sneaky, snaky Muslims are coming in there and they're spoiling your religion. No. We love Jesus. We're the only other religion that affirms that he was a prophet of Allah. We are the only other religion other than Christianity that said he was blessed, that he was pure, that he was a prophet, a messenger, and that we learn from him as well, from his example. This is why when you go to the mosque, we don't just talk about Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, in the mosque. We talk about Isa alayhi salam, the Prophet Jesus. We talk about his blessed mother, Maryam, Mary.
And my name is Maryam,
right?
by the way.
A whole chapter in the Quran named after her, honoring her, raising her.
That's what bans.
And you know what?
That's what bans it.
You know what? We have no Joseph in the picture. Why? Because there's no suspicion of her purity. She's not with any man, which was, by the way, under Judaism, you cannot be with an unmarried man. If you're not married, you can't be with another man. So we don't have Joseph in the picture. There's no man in the picture. She is pure, Allah says. She's been kept pure. And she's blessed. And we believe that. So why don't they go and preach that to the crowd? Why don't they teach that to the people? Maybe they'll come towards Christianity. And then the people are asking questions. Every time they come to fight Islam and Muslims, why are they losing all the arguments? Wallahi, so many people who've come to Islam, you know why they came to Islam? They said, when I used to watch you guys, I wanted you to lose. Wallahi, they say this to us. I wanted you guys to get thrashed. Every time a new Christian came, I thought, this guy's going to do it. This guy's going to do it. After a few years of watching these debates, they say, I started asking the question, if these guys are wrong, why is nobody able to defeat them in their argumentation? So the hearts started to turn. And they realized, maybe they're not wrong. And then slowly, the door opened for Islam. Allah opened their hearts, and many of them came to Islam. Why did they come to Islam? Because of these fools coming and arguing with the Muslims. So it's a counterproductive. What they're doing is counterproductive. It doesn't bring people to Christianity, it brings them to Islam. That's what's happening. Anyway, akhir da'wana walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.
Thank you so much for that. Boy, I'll take the mic. Jordan.
Maybe you can nick it off one of these logs.
That's what I'm just trying to get rid of them. They're spoiling the dawah. Not spoiling it, but they try to. Not spoiling it, they try to. Try to. Try.
I haven't got any lesbian friends.
Yeah, that's Sahi in chain. Sahi in chain. You're jogging my memory. Today you guys are testing me. Wallah, you're testing me. You deserve it. Test. But yeah, so this is a misunderstanding of the hadith. Maybe strong in terms of chain, but in terms of wording, it is not sahih. Yeah? So that's why initially I said we take the ayah. The ayah, what does the ayah say? It appeared to him.
Does the actual Arabic itself say appeared to him?
Yeah. So that's the thing. What certain people will do, certain people, what they will do is they will say, oh, the word is this and this is what it's mean. But they will pick and choose, say a hadith, oh, but in the hadith it said this. Bro, let's look at the Quran. What is the Quran? In the Quran of Musa alayhi salam and the tree, bro, that word is used, and in other places in the Quran, if you use the same, that it is the case. So if you use the word, like the word that's used in Arabic pertaining that, if you say no, was setting in murky water, yeah, as opposed to it appeared to him. Appeared to him is the accurate lexical.
But the sentence wouldn't make sense if he says until he reached a place the sun is setting in murky water. It's like he found it setting in murky water.
No. It appeared to him that it was setting in murky water.
Are we able to bring up the verse like the Arabic?
Yeah, we can, but that's what I'm saying. The phone, hopefully he'll.
Because to my understanding, the appeared so is in brackets, right? That denotes that it's not actually in the Arabic text.
Yeah, but here's the thing: the Quranic, when we're talking about the Quranic Arabic, is different to say the other texts. Even if you've got something in bracket, that thing in bracket has to be predicated on the tafsir and the Arabic understanding of it. Do you see? Like, no one can say, oh, this is, somebody just put that in just because they wanted to. It doesn't work like that. It has to be something that is not only in the Arabic. The first principle of tafsir is, exegesis is, you use other words in the Quran to illustrate that meaning.
18, Al-Kaf, yeah. So what in the text actually would make you believe that it's appearance of rather than it is? Other than our understanding of today's day that it doesn't actually do that.
No. I'll give you an example. It's not even that. Is the sun setting? Does the sun set? It doesn't. But yet, no one goes, oh yeah, today's the sun's going to set at 4:10.
Yeah, but we understand what we mean when we say that. We understand that everyone understands.
Everyone understands?
Not literally everyone, but if I say the sun sets, if you say the sun sets, we both understand that. We don't mean literally.
What about say a 6-7-year-old? They wouldn't understand that.
What's your point with that?
My point is that when you're saying that this is something that everybody understands, I'm saying that's not exactly the case. Certain people that are not educated, certain people that believe that the earth is flat or whatnot, do you see?
I understand that.
So,
What's your point?
so that principle is directing your point head on. The main point that I wanted to bring up, because I didn't want you to think I'm going off on a tangent, the main point is what you said, that how is it that you know that this is how the Quran is meant to be understood? Well, in order to do that, you need to know the usul, the principle. We have something called the usul al-Quran. Yeah, it seems to me that you know, but no problem. Yeah, that's fine. So the first principle is that we take the Quran on its face value, what the Arabic is saying. If there is something that is unclear of the Arabic, we look towards the Quran, other places where it is used.
So would you say, just in that sense you just said, would you say then that that verse specifically is not necessarily clear, that it could be understood in two different ways?
No, the verse itself is only unclear when people have translated it and we're dealing with that in the English language. However, bro, I'm going to be honest. Amongst the Arabs, bro, and amongst the traditional Muslims, this has never come up. It's such a weak argument. It only gets credence because of the English translation of the ayah and the English translation of the hadith. And because you've got certain people saying, oh, the chain is sahih. But anyone who understands basics of hadith, it's not sufficient for the chain to be sahih. The matan has to be sahih as well. Sanadan, matanan, tarikhan. So you're dealing with the usul of Quran, usul al-tafsir, and then you need to know the usul of hadith as well. In order to do that, we're dealing with people.
Back and forth for a long time.
Yeah.
See, the answer is, I never knew this stuff about the hadith, three different ways in which
Luckily, they didn't smash that window.
Is it? Yeah.
What do you think that is as an answer right now? What do I think? What do you hear? The answer he's given now, do you accept it?
It's not a matter of accepting it. So, based on that, what you just said, there has to be three aspects of the tafsir, the hadith. Do you have evidence to show that?
I'm listening as well, by the way.
Of course. Do you have evidence to show that the hadith is not true, or it's not accurate, or not reliable?
He just told you it's not. There's three different ways.
I'm saying, but like he's made the claim. Where can we see that?
Or you want the evidence that the hadith is only sahih in one type of way instead of the other two you mentioned?
Show me why is that hadith not reliable?
He just explained to you that for us to accept hadith to be.
Show me. He said it.
So you want evidence?
Yeah, I want to see why it's not.
Okay, I've got my phone now, yeah? Okay, so the chapter and verse that you're referring to, and it's a fair question, by the way. Yeah, it's a fair question. There's no issue from me. The word that we're dealing with is wajada. Yeah, that's the word that we're dealing with, yeah? So I already said this to you. No tafsir claims that it appeared to him based upon the Arabic, based upon the basic understanding of the Quran. I already said that, yeah? And tafsir is first and foremost.
Just to clarify, so you're saying that it can be... What you just said, confirming that the verse isn't explicitly clear that it appeared to him.
No, I'm saying that the wajada is not, it's not taken to be that this was the case. That's not understood by the grammarians. It's not understood by the lexigetes. And you're asking for names, some names that maybe you guys are familiar with. Ibn Kathir doesn't say that. Qurtubi doesn't say that. Tabari doesn't say that.
They say it appeared to him.
Qurtubi. In fact, let me give you one. When you're dealing with words, people sometimes say this is someone's interpretation, right? Tafsir. Let me give you a classical Arabic dictionary that you can check. Yeah? So this is called Mufradat Alfaz Al-Quran by Isfahani. So that's the Arab. So that we're dealing with an Arabic dictionary now, yeah? Well, let's take away people's interpretation that I'm dealing with the dictionary itself. Isfahani is a classic.
Can I just ask a quick question?
Of course you can.
The verse that says, when it's talking about Jesus and the crucifixion, when it says the Jews thought that they killed him, or they neither did, or they crucified him, but it was made to appear so, does that use the same word, Rajah, there? When it says it appeared to them?
We can check that verse. Okay. Yeah, we can check it. But what I think is even more pertinent to this is the one that you just gave. If you check the 9 verses before it, wajada appears there as well.
What verse?
So that's 1877.
18. What does it say?
1877 says, so they twain journeyed until
when they came on to the folk of a certain township, they asked this folk for food, but they refused to make them guests, and they found therein a wall upon the point of falling into ruin, and he repaired it. Moses said, if thou hast wished, thou couldst have taken payment for it.
So when the words that are being used there is that the wall was ready to collapse. Now if we take that literally, ready to collapse, that's, you know what I mean?
Sorry, I don't.
So ready to collapse, that's giving it human properties.
No, but you said we find the same word, Rajada, there.
Yeah.
So in this context, Rajada literally means found it, right?
No. So over there, the word is, it was, let's go to the 1877.
Have a hand Arabic.
1877. Yeah, let me just bring this up.
With the phones in it because they mess with the mics. Not too many phones near the mics because it's Wi-Fi in it. You got Wi-Fi on your phone on, it messes with the mics. It makes them go low and cut off.
Well, we needed to have the conversation.
Yeah, but it cuts off. It makes it go like not
Okay.
quiet and then come back on again.
So here's the verse here. So they moved on until, so this is 1877, yeah? So they moved on until they came to the people of a town. They asked them for food, but the people refused to give them hospitality. There they found a wall ready to collapse. Yeah? They found. So the word there is, there they found fawajada. Yeah? That they found. They found, it appeared. So it's in the similar vein of synonyms.
I don't know.
That's how it's being translated in the English language. But if you stick with the Arabic of course is more dynamic than this. In the English what you're doing is you're pigeonholing it. So if you say that, no, it was ready to collapse. No, this is a view that you have. It seemed to them that it was ready to collapse. It appeared to them that it was ready to collapse. Oh no, but it's getting ready to collapse. That's human properties. We're not if we take it literally, you have to personify the wall now. Oh, I'm tired. I have to fall over. Yeah, you know what I mean.
The point is that they found the wajah that they found. What they found was the wall. The wall was ready to collapse. The wajah that is they found it. They found literally.
In other words, that's their perspective, how they viewed it. The Quran is not saying that's how it is.
Yeah, but when you say
see the difference?
I understand what you're saying, but when you say they found the wall, they found the wall ready to collapse. They found the wall,
yes.
The wall was ready to collapse. Yeah. So they literally found the wall. They came across a wall.
No, the word for found, they found it is wajada. So it's perspectival. It's from their view, their perspective. There's a difference between the sun was setting in murky water. There's more clearer words in Arabic that can be utilized here. Wajada does not give that impression. Wajada gives the reflection of the person's perspective. They found it, it appeared to him. There's no definitive stance that it's being said that Allah is saying this or the Prophet saying this. Do you see?
Yeah, I get what
okay. So that's how it is. There's several examples, but I don't want to say, okay, but this is what it says in the Bible. There's several examples in which similar things are employed. Like, I don't even want to get into that, but just to stick with your points. But here's the main point, bro. My name is Zishan, by the way. What's your name?
Scotty.
Scotty, two hotties. Wrestling days. Okay, so here's the thing, bro. The bottom line comes to, anytime we're talking about scripture, anytime we're talking about the truth, it all comes down to God. Yeah? What's your perspective of God? What's our perspective of God? What scripture are you bringing forward? What scripture are we bringing forward? That's where the tussle is. That's where the big match is. Yeah? Habib fighting Conor McGregor, everything can happen before the bell rings. What happens when the bell rings? So the actual Aqidah, the belief, that's what separates the men from the women. That's where the true fight lies. Yeah? So what, according to your conception of Christianity, what do you believe about God?
I have no problem answering that, but I feel like I do want to kind of stay on this because I do have a couple of comments on.
Oh, okay, you can, yeah. I thought we were done with that.
No, well, because I don't feel like it's.
No problem, go ahead.
Sorry. What was I going to say? To me, the verse 1886 can be understood in two different ways. Right? Because
The English.
okay, but even people that have read the Quran hundreds and hundreds of years ago talk that or understood it to mean that it's literally sets in Mecca. That's what I was trying to search for. I've got a link of a number of people of scholars, Arabic scholars that understood it that way prior to our understanding today. Right? Then, in addition to that, you have the hadith where Muhammad says. So he's riding with someone, he says, do you know when the sun sets?
Yeah.
And he says, no, Allah knows best, Allah knows best, something like that. And he says, and then Muhammad says, it sets in a pool of murky water. You say that the hadith's not reliable.
Yeah.
I want to know why, you've given an explanation, but I would like to see some...
Okay, so you want to go on the hadith, yeah?
Not only that, but if we look at other hadith as well, the other hadith that also say that Allah's throne sits on the waters. It sits on water. There's other hadith that say the sun goes and prostrates under Allah's throne. So if you, like my brother mentioned, if you take them and look at them holistically, it almost paints a picture of the sun going under Allah's throne and prostrating, which is Allah's throne sits on those waters. If that makes sense. Do you get what I mean?
Right.
So my initial question to him was, what reason do you have to take your view, the typical Muslim understanding of it, when you have other evidence contrary to that? So like my initial position is that you can fairly enough read both both ways.
Let me give you references now, yeah? So these are tafsirs, credible tafsirs. I mentioned Qurtubi, right? You remember? So Qurtubi says in volume 16, page 47 of Darul Hadith, the Cairo print, yeah? And I can give you all these, no problem. He goes, and this is the point. He goes, Al-Qaffal said, it is not meant by reaching the rising or setting of the sun that he reached its body and touched it, because it runs in the sky around the earth without touching it, and it is too good to enter any spring on earth. It is so much larger than earth, but it is meant that he reached the end of populated land, east and west, so he found it according to his vision. Let's go to Imam al-Baydawi. Imam al-Baydawi says in volume 3, page 394, in again the Cairo print, he goes, he probably reached shore of the ocean and saw it like that because there was but water at the furthest of his sight. That's why he says he found it, and does not say it sets. That's Baydawi. Let's go Imam Fakhruddin al-Razi.
Can I just make a quick interjection?
Of course you
on
can.
That last thing you just said. You said you're proving the point by saying, which is why he didn't say it sets in. But the sentence literally wouldn't make sense if he said it sets in water. Like, you're talking about a person that's on a journey. So just in a syntax sense.
Wait, one sec. Your counter argument is the fact that why do we take that interpretation, and you claim that there's been scholars in Islam that have interpreted it the same way that you claim that it can be interpreted. He's now validated our position by showing you that in fact no one has ever interpreted the way that you're saying. That it is clear for everyone that reads it in the original Arabic that it is about the perspective. What's the word? Wajda, right?
Wajda, yeah.
It is the perspective. And then it's giving you all of these different quotes from people that clearly said that. Even some of them, I believe, if I was paying attention, some of them said that logically the sun can't enter what they observe in their eyes. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So when you asked earlier about, okay, why Mars, this is the
Don't be racist.
Oh, you don't like it, do you? Would never have
People can hear you.
that black people would have led
You go keep going. Yeah, it's okay.
What my argument is that in this country, the tectonic plates are changing
things are changing, and we are now. Steve, you've got to come back on. You let on. There are race issues, let's agree on that. Steve, why you come down? Now, the issue.
Yeah, the guy's supposed to tell me, innit? Guys, can you hear me, please? Let me know, man. Come on, guys. Come on.
Get back up there. I'll make you what I am going to say
Steve.
is Tommy Robinson,
Steve.
You always got
Steve.
He wants this country to be
I'm guessing he replaced the Tommy, you know. He's supposed to Tommy now. He's supposed Tommy, right?
Started the EDL 15, 20 years ago. The wrong type of people surrounded him. Let's agree on that. Subsequently to that, in my opinion, Tommy Robinson has matured.
Yes, my brother. Thank you, man.
He's in jail. Let's agree he's in jail for showing a film.
And why did he plead guilty? A film full of lies. Why did he plead guilty on 10 counts?
I'm going to answer the question. Because he sacrificed himself for the greater cause.
This guy's so tall, man.
He pleaded not guilty.